Well, hello, hello, hello. Hey, it's Wednesday, January the 8th, and this is episode 39 of Where Are They Now Wednesday. And a reminder that you're watching the original Where Are They Now Wednesday. Don't be fooled by the Johnny Come Latelys or some other imposter. Playing on Sports and the Missouri Sports Network are your sources for what Missouri high school talent does, not only when they're in high school, but when they get to the national stage of the NCAA. No one has more information for you than we do. And we appreciate your attention and loyalty. And do us a big favor. Hey, please pass this on to your friends and your family. Hit the like button, hit the notification button, and send us any comment you may have. Hey, we really appreciate you. And we couldn't do it without you and our sponsors, including RBW Agricultural Farm Equipment Sales, home of the Rancher Hydraulic Cattle Baron, Heritage and Legacy Cattle Chutes. RBW Agricultural carries curated lines of new livestock handling equipment, front-end loader attachments, and is the number one front-end loader dealer for Ironcraft Flex Wing rotary cutters in the United States. Hey, they care about the safety of their customers and of their customers' livestock, bringing efficient equipment to the market, making high-quality equipment affordable for more farmers and more ranchers, as well as the integrity of their words and conduct. Hey, find them in Bolivar or in Moberly, Missouri, or visit them at rbwag.com. Well, are you ready? That's good, because we have done your homework for you. We turn it over now to Playing on Sports' very own Kent Mueller.
Well, hello there, Guy. And last week, not just last week, but the last 2 weeks, we enjoyed the talents of Missouri high school athletes, but not only when they compete in the NCAA, but when they would get in front of a camera and a microphone to wish all of everybody out there in our listening audience the very best of holiday seasons. They did a great job, and we look forward to hearing more of what our high school athletes have to say about more topics in the future. We've also been covering lots of sports: field hockey, men's soccer, women's soccer, football, and volleyball. The numbers, the awards, literally hundreds of awards, both athletic and academic, both conference awards and national awards. There's no doubt that it was a great year for Missouri athletes competing in the NCAA. Playing on Sports will be publishing a series of postseason articles soon. It is our annual It's a Wrap series. We will break down the athletes from all 5 of those sports, and we will separate them out by division so that you can appreciate them all. Each edition will highlight the athletes by listing season awards, high statistical finishes, college coach quotes, and many photos of the athletes you remember when they were competing in high school. Each edition will also list dozens of statistics, not just for the leaders, but for every Missouri athlete. You can't find this information assembled for you anywhere else. The subscription is free and with no obligation. All you have to do is email me at plainonsports@gmail.com. That's plainonsports@gmail.com. This week, we transition to basketball, more specifically women's basketball. We will get to the men, but today we will look at those competing in women's basketball, all 227 of them. That's right, there are 227 women with Missouri high school roots who are playing the sport they love somewhere in the NCAA. We know each and every one of them, and we know what they are doing on the court and where they are competing after high school. All 227. We will get to them on the other side of this message from our sponsors.
Hi, I'll have the avocado toast minus the avocado.
So, toast.
Yeah. Everything is so expensive these days.
Hey, Chevy gets it. That's why they're keeping prices down to earth, like on the most affordable EV in America. A super strong and capable Chevy truck.
And a high-tech Chevy SUV.
Why is Chevy making affordable vehicles connected by OnStar? It's so together we can do more.
We believe banking should make your life greater. It starts with affordable options to meet today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. From smart account options that fit your style to flexible loans for what comes next. It means convenient ways to access and manage your money whenever you need it and wherever you're headed. Most of all, it takes great support. Someone you can count on for trusted guidance and to be there for you every step of the way. Great options, great convenience, great support for life. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate! Hey, welcome back to Where Are They Now Wednesdays here on the Missouri Sports Network. Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. Well, Ken, where are we going to start out here this week?
Well, let's review. Let's start our review of women's basketball with a look from 30,000 feet. As mentioned, there are 227 who are competing in the NCAA. Where have they all come from? They come from 133 high schools in every corner of the state. Big schools, small schools, public schools, private schools, and yes, the home school. Having been raised in a small town before moving to the city, I have a great deal of respect for the quality of people and the athletes who come from those places of lower population. I mentioned that some of our athletes come from small schools, and they do. 6 of those athletes come from schools with fewer than 100 students. Yes, you could start a basketball game with that group, and the results would be quite good. We will start out with a freshman who is looking for her first minutes, which means this could be her redshirt year. That would be Maya Gillespie. She's a freshman guard out of Delta High, playing Division II basketball at the University of Dubuque in the American Rivers Conference. Also from a high school with a double-digit student population is Kaylee King. She's a freshman guard out of Ellington, playing Division II basketball at Drury University in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. Kaylee has played in all 12 games, scoring 5.3 points per game. We also have Piper Fitzgerald. She's a freshman guard out of Lesterville, playing Division III basketball at Fontbonne University in the St. Louis Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. Piper is off to a fast beginning of her collegiate career, starting all 9 games. She is averaging 6.1 points and 2.8 assists per game, while dishing out 3 assists per contest. We also have 2 basketball athletes from the same sub-100 student high school. They are both juniors and both guards playing at Division II William Jewell College. They both graduated from Wellington Napoleon High School, and they both have the same name of Shannon. Bree Shannon has started all 10 games for the Cardinals. She is scoring 5.3 points and pulling down 2.9 rebounds per game. Bree has a team-leading 26 assists and 11 steals. Aiden Shannon has started all 9 games in which she was available. She leads William Jewell with 16.9 points per game and is second behind Bree with 17 assists. The Shannons are my kind of players as they both shoot over 73% from the free throw line. And I just have to wonder, with 22.2 combined points per game and 43 assists, just how many of those goals have been Shannon to Shannon. As a high school game announcer, I would love to announce those games. That leaves one more small-town player playing in the big time. Brooke Littoral is not where she started her career and where she had 4 successful years. She is now a graduate student at Division I Creighton University in the Big East Conference. Brooke hails from Green City High. This year, she is averaging 4.6 points and 2.9 rebounds in her 11.6 minutes of playing time. That is after Brooke put up prodigious numbers while at the University of Central Missouri. There wasn't much left to do in Warrensburg after last season. She started all 115 games as a Jenny, scoring 2,046 points and pulling down 968 rebounds. Last year, Brooke scored over 20 points per game while shooting 89% from the line. She led the Jennies with 8.9 rebounds and 12 double-doubles. The Women's Basketball Coaches Association named her honorable mention All-American. Let's do a little math to arrive at Brooke's career scoring, starting with her 3,216 points she scored at Green City, then add her 2,046 points she registered at Central Missouri, and top it off with the 67 points she has scored this year at Creighton. That gives her 5,329 points and counting. There you have 6 ladies playing the game they love in the NCAA, and their combined high schools would total 445 students. Great women's basketball is played everywhere in Missouri. There are also 4 high schools who could field a starting 5 with their graduates competing in the NCAA. Liberty North has 5, and Lee Summit West and Nixa each have 6 graduates competing in the NCAA. Incarnate Word Academy leads the way with 9 graduates playing on, and 6 in Division I and 3 in Division II. Let's take a look at those former Red Knights from Incarnate Word. With the current winning streak, which I think now stands at 135 wins in a row, only one of those 9 Incarnate Word grads ever lost a high school game. We have Zoe Best. She's a freshman guard playing Division I basketball at Southeast Missouri State in the Ohio Valley Conference. Zoe has stepped on the court in all 12 games as a starter. She is averaging 14.3 points and 4.9 rebounds per game. Zoe has added 22 assists and 18 steals so far in her freshman year, and her season just gets better. This last week alone, she averaged 21 points in 3 games, shooting 11 for 25 from beyond the arc. For that, the Ohio Valley Conference named her the Conference Freshman of the Week, the second time for her to earn that recognition. Thania Tyler is a junior guard playing Division I basketball at the University of Kentucky in the Southeastern Conference. As a freshman in the SEC, Thania has gotten into 8 games and has hit 5 of 11 from three-point range. Olivia Hahn is a redshirt freshman guard playing Division II basketball at Maryville University, which is in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. After a year at Central Florida, Olivia is back in her hometown as a Saint. She has started 4 games and is averaging 4.4 points and 2.7 rebounds per game. Natalie Potts is a sophomore forward playing Division I basketball at the University of Nebraska in the Big Ten Conference. Natalie is one of the best. Sadly, her season ended in the 5th game of the year with a knee injury. Her 14.4 points per game would still be leading the Huskers. And in what is typical of Incarnate Word players, she was pulling down over 7 rebounds per game. It was a big loss for Nebraska, as Natalie was a returning Big Ten Freshman of the Year. Natalie will get back on the court, and when she does, we will be here to tell you all about what she is doing. We know it will be good. Morgan Ramthen is a junior guard playing Division II basketball at the University of Missouri in St. Louis, which is in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. She has started each of their 12 games. Morgan is very near averaging a double-double with over 9 points and 9 rebounds per game. Kaylin James is a freshman forward playing Division I basketball at Northern Iowa in the Missouri Valley Conference. Kaylin has gotten onto the court in 9 games in her first year of Division I play. Kate Rolfus is a graduate student guard at Division II University of Missouri St. Louis in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. Kate has started all 12 games alongside Morgan Ramthen, who I just mentioned. That gives the Tritons an all Red Knight backcourt. Kate's 10.2 points per game gives them 20 points per game from the 2 starting guards from Incarnate Word, along with over 10 rebounds. Kate also has 21 assists for the season. Jaden Bryant is a junior guard playing Division I basketball at Southern Illinois University at Edwardsville in the Ohio Valley Conference. Jaden has started 11 games so far this year and is averaging almost 5 points and 4 rebounds per game. Brooke Coffey is a sophomore guard playing Division I basketball at Lindenwood University in the Ohio Valley Conference. Brooke is already a mainstay in the backcourt for the Lions, where she has started all 13 games. She is scoring just under 10 per game and is pulling down over 6 rebounds while handing out 29 assists and getting 18 steals. Folks, those are 9 ladies competing at a very high level, all former Red Knights from Incarnate Word Academy. We also have Reagan McCowan, who is a sophomore guard out of Lebanon High. She's playing Division I basketball at Western Illinois in the Ohio Valley Conference. As just a sophomore, Reagan not only leads her Western Illinois team with 20.8 points per game, but she also leads the Ohio Valley Conference. She is shooting over 83% from the line and is pulling down 6.2 boards per conference. Reagan is sure to climb the leaderboards. Last year, she was first team All Ohio Valley Conference, Freshman of the Year, All Ohio Valley Newcomer Team, and was named the Conference Newcomer of the Week, a conference record 13 times. Just in her second year, she is already closing in on the 1,000 career point mark. At this rate, she will surpass that mark in the first quarter on February 1st. Her name is Reagan McCowan. You will be hearing a lot more about her and her achievement. Guy, didn't you interview Reagan when she was a senior in high school?
I did indeed. She was a Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week. On the week after, she set the all-time career scoring record at Lebanon High School that was once held by Kelsey Winfrey, who had been an Athlete of the Week 4 years previous. And I still had her contact information, and Kelsey made a surprise visit during the interview right here on Restream and congratulating Miss McCowan. So, and I also had an opportunity to interview Natalie Potts, who was also an Athlete of the Week from Incarnate Word, who, as you mentioned, has had an outstanding career up to this point at the University of Nebraska. But there's many more young ladies to talk about. Where are we going to next?
Well, Kansas State is 15-1 this year and is ranked 12th in Division I. And Missouri talent guides them in every game as they get started with their Big 12 schedule. Here are 4 Missourians who are now Wildcats. Jalen Glenn is a senior guard out of Barstow. Jalen is a returning All Big 12 second-team honoree. She is averaging 10 points per game this season, and just this last week, she crossed the 1,000 career points threshold. She is also top 5 in steals per game in program history. Briley Glenn is a senior guard out of Barstow. Briley is Jalen's twin. Her numbers have been very similar to her sister's as she started 93 games in her first 3 years. The roster is very crowded in Manhattan this year, and she has chosen to sit this year out to preserve her 4th year of eligibility for next year. Serena Sundell is a senior guard out of Maryville. The 6'2" point guard was a star in high school, and that continues in college. Serena was twice named All Big 12 Conference honorable mention before being elevated to the first team last year. Serena is leading the Wildcats with over 7 assists per game. She now has 668 career assists and is about to surpass the 1,500 career point mark. Serena is in the top 10 of several program statistics. We'll be bringing much more about her to you as the season goes on. Eliza Maupin is a junior guard out of Webster Groves. Eliza has become a key part of the Wildcats as she has logged over 10 minutes per game while shooting over 62% for her 2.5-year career. While a stateswoman in high school, she went out for track for the first time as a sophomore. What did she do? She won the state title in the high jump, and then she repeated that feat her senior year. After the fall season, I reported on Grace Restovich, a Visitation Academy grad who had a stellar freshman season for the Notre Dame women's soccer team. At that time, I told you that I would be revisiting the Restovich family during the basketball season, and I'm doing that right now. Grace has 2 sisters who are sophomores on the women's basketball team at St. Mary's College. Kate and Annie firmly established themselves last year as freshmen. This year, Kate has started all 12 games, and Annie has started the 11 for which she was available. Kate is averaging 9.8 points per game and 3.2 boards, while Annie is scoring at a clip of 8.5 points per game. Both are shooting 75% or better from the line, and Kate has 27 assists and 10 steals. We have Paige Allen. She's a graduate student guard at Oak Park, and that's Division I basketball at Texas A&M Corpus Christi, which is in the Southland Conference. Paige is in her final year of a very good college career. Strong from the beginning as a defender, she has been named to the Southland Conference All-Defensive Team twice. This year, she is averaging 10.7 points per game and a team leading 8.2 rebounds per contest. Paige also leads the Islanders in steals, not just these Islanders, but all Islanders. Just this week, Paige set the career steals record for her program and now has 253 steals and counting.
Well, I tell you what, that's an awful lot of collegiate athletes who play at the high school level. We're just kind of scratching the surface. There are many more out there, other young ladies out there participating. And Kent, where can they go to find this information, and how do they go about it?
Well, I am going to be producing leaderboards within the next 24, 48 hours for all Missouri athletes playing in the NCAA in women's basketball. That will be the top 10 for several different statistics, all their demographic information. Plus, I will have a spreadsheet attached with about 25 statistics on each of the 227 athletes playing. So and I'll be doing that at the end of the season also. And of course, I'll be moving on to the men basketball players, and I cover Kansas also. So it's a lot of information. All people have to do to get this all free in their inbox is to email me at playingonsports@gmail.com. That's playingonsports@gmail.com.
Outstanding. Well, Kent, as always, it's been very informational, very enjoyable, and a lot of times I just catch myself here sitting here listening. But hey, folks, again, we appreciate you watching Where Are They Now Wednesday here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And hey, before you put your head on your pillow tonight, hey, go to our YouTube page and subscribe. Go to our Facebook page and like us at Missouri Sports Network, and you'll get all this stuff uploaded immediately. And you will know anytime that we do anything. And hey, share a comment with us if you like what we're doing, if you'd like to see something else added, perhaps. And we have other shows as well. We've got live high school scoreboard shows. We're thinking of maybe bringing back a Drive Time Sports Talk here from 4 to 6, which would be a live show. We have live shows on Friday nights during football, and we're getting ready to kick that off during basketball as well. So everyone, once again, hey, thanks so much for tuning in. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your